So let's please welcome Raiza up here to have a couple of words about what it's like to recognize what happened in Soviet Union compared to Canada. Put your hands together for Raiza. And like I remind everybody, if Raiza gets crazy, I'm just going to cut off the mic. I hope everything's okay with that, right?
Okay, hello everybody, and thank you for being here. My name is Raisa Schuster, and more than 40 years ago, myself and my husband immigrated from Soviet Union. We came as political refugees because we were persecuted and discriminated in Soviet Union for being Jewish people. And it still happens there right now. Of course, I never, the same as Helen, I never wanted to be involved in politics or protests when we came to Canada, because it was a gorgeous, beautiful, free country. We never felt that being Jewish in Canada is not good, or that we have to be persecuted. We could practice our religion, but we became Canadians because we believed we have to be Canadians first and then everything else. What happened? I started to realize that something happened in our beautiful country earlier than COVID, because about 5 years ago, let's say since our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau came to power, I started to realize that we are heading in the wrong direction. Yes. I did not like what I've seen. In being in Canada for so many years, and as soon as I became Canadian, I never voted actually for Liberal Party or for NDP. I always voted for Conservative Party. But today, I am even disappointed with Doug Ford. So where do you go from here? Which party do you vote next time? I do not know. What I see as a similarity, number one, censorship. We have huge censorship right now. They are shooting down every doctor who speaks opposite from mainline. They're shooting down Twitter accounts, they're shooting down Facebook accounts. I received already notifications on my Facebook accounts many times that they are saying to me, it's partly false. And I wonder who is checking me, because when I am posting something, I'm posting not my view, I'm posting professional view, and they're still checking on it. This snitching. Our own Doug Ford is now encouraging people to snitch on neighbors.
Yay!
That's Soviet Union. That number, it's Soviet Union 100%. Police officers now decided that they are allowed to enter my house without having anything from judge or from anybody, just because they want to check on me how many people I have for dinner. That's a Soviet Union style, guys. If you, whoever here, if there is somebody in this crowd who are from former communist parties, you know what I'm talking about. If there is lots of Canadians who do not know that yet, and you still believe that it will pass, it will not pass unless we make it pass. Unless we make it stop, because it's not even unpleasant what happens, it's dangerous what happens in our country. So please talk to your neighbors, explain to them that people from former communist countries know, and we see it first thing. We see it first thing what happens here. We cannot allow it here, because my heart is bleeding for our children and our grandchildren. We have to realize that look, I am 68-year-old woman. I I am already senior, even though they took away our business. My husband and I are tour guides. We couldn't even do any tours this year. They took away our business completely. But this is not even the point. I'm 68-year-old. We have our investments if they are not going to be taken by the government. Because the government today says to us, you know what they say to us? That people in Canada have saved lots of money because they didn't go anywhere. So they have to share with the government. No way. My money is my money. I earned them because I worked for 40 years very hard in this country. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for being here, and let's distribute this to other people. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to talk against vaccine, pro-vaccine. Everyone is entitled to do what they want. I also want to say everyone is entitled to wear masks or not to wear masks. But it should be my choice and nobody else's choice.
Yeah.
And the government should not tell me we are not going to have mandatory vaccination, but what do they mean by but? That I cannot travel? That they are going to destroy completely our country. They are going to destroy our country if we are going to allow them. People, we do not live in Soviet Union. We do not live in Venezuela. We do not live in China. We do not live in any communist country. And you know what I realized for myself? If this country is going to be destroyed, I don't even know where I can go. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Mother.
Will you help me?
Yes, Helen will help you. That's what I'm talking about right here. I grew up in New Brunswick. I grew up in the woods. The biggest thing for me when I was in grade 4 was having some First Nations Mi'kmaq guys punching me in the face because they didn't like what was happening with the white people. I instantly said to myself, there's something wrong here, right? Why are these people punching me in the face right now? I didn't do anything, but I knew they were hurting. And I said to myself right there and right now that I was going to work for the future where the French and the English and the First Nations came together in the country to bring it back to what it was supposed to be. Canada was always bilingual to me, French and English. It's not anymore. The immigrants, they're not even being paid attention to right now. We've got people coming here from different countries that are running from danger and then come into another pot of boiling water. They're not even starting from simmer. They're boiling us right now. I'm not going to bend to that. So I'm going to raise my microphone and stand up for myself right now. All right? Now, I really appreciate that message because like I said, yeah, it's uncomfortable to talk to your neighbors. Oh, it's uncomfortable to send a link to a video of what's going on. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. But living in a place where you got to go in your house at 8 o'clock at night, and like in New Brunswick right now where RCMP pulls you over and says, where are you going? What are you doing? With who? When? Where are your papers? In New Brunswick. What the hell? Right? It's sad. It's my province. And I said to myself, I would leave there to come here to the bigger cities to figure out how to help the people in the smaller towns grow up and realize we have a beautiful country here. We're wasting it. Right? Like I said, and a lot of people you know right now, my relationship with the police are stellar. Why? I want them on my side because they're my family. Don't ever call me violent. Don't. You'll see me violent if I have to defend myself against an attacker. Whether they come to my door to vaccinate me or come and take me away because I'm not being in a curfew, that's where we're going to have problems. Don't come after my freedoms. Someone's not walking out the door. It won't be me. All right? That being said, there's another gentleman that's been doing these protests with us for a while. And I know he's passionate. He's got some words to say. Are you ready to hear from Peter? Come on up here, my good friend. Are you from a communist country? Yes, you are. I like the way this is going, folks. Put your hand together, Peter!
Hello, Toronto! I don't need this one!
He doesn't need it.
I don't need this one! Listen, Toronto! I am from Slovakia, former Czechoslovakia. And what I am seeing here is unbelievable. Calm down, Peter. I will tell you a short story. I was growing from 1960s in a communist country, and you know what? When I see garbage bin here, garbage bin there, when I go like this and I see their food, this is not nation. This is what is it? This is Canada. We don't value our lives. And I will tell you something. In Czechoslovakia, we were very happy when Christmas time came, because we could eat banana only in that time, in Christmas time. And you know how much per one family? Only 1 kilogram for whole Christmas time. My mother was cutting for small pieces so whole family can get one. And we were very happy that government opened the border to bring that exotic fruit to us only for winter time, Christmas time. You have everything. I came here almost 20 years ago, and 15 years ago, I started seeing that Canada is shifting to socialism. And that socialism prevailed from, like my sisters mentioned, from a time when Mr. Trudeau came out. And please forgive me that my accent or whatever, I learn English only when...
I love Peter's accent!
Wake up, Toronto! Thank you for being here. Yes, we are here 10 months, almost 10 months, and I see people are waking up, but people, you have to stand your ground. This is very dangerous. We have no place to hide. We have no place. If we bend down right now, we are screwed up completely. You cannot understand what was. When I went back home to the pub for the beer or for Coca-Cola, whatever, I must control my mouth so nobody can hear that I am against the government or whatever, because I will go to uranium mine, working for 5 years and then you dead, or to camp or to jail, political jails, and that political jail were more strict than killers. And please, God, save this country, because I came here for future my children and future my grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren, and they just, what's going on here? Thank you, guys. Thank you that you are here. Wake up, Canada! Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Woo!